still sometimes you are fumbling for words, but it's okay, right? It happens with everyone. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Kunal. How are you?
I'm good, sir. What about you?
I'm doing well, Kunal. And thank you so much for asking. And Kunal, where are you from?
I'm from West Bengal.
West Bengal. And which area specifically in West Bengal?
There's a place called Murshidabad. I belong from there.
Okay, so is it somewhere close to Calcutta?
Not close to Calcutta.
Then?
There's a huge distance between my place and Calcutta.
Okay, okay. You're right. You're right. I
Sir,
thought
may I know
from
where are you from?
I am from Uttarakhand, right?
Okay,
And yeah, and generally for us, when people say West Bengal, the first place that comes to mind is Calcutta.
absolutely. The most popular place will come to mind.
Yes, yes. Now the name has been changed. It's Kolkata. But yeah, in our days, it used to be Calcutta. And we grew up with Calcutta.
Even even Uttarakhand was earlier Uttaranchal, right?
Yes, it was Uttaranchal, and before that, it was UP, Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, so it was combined
Yeah.
with UP.
Yes, and in the year 2000, it got separated from UP and became a separate state. And initially, its
From
name was
in
Uttaranchal.
2000.
Yes, somewhere around in
It's
the year
not been a
2000.
long time. Then.
Only 23 years right now.
Okay. I
Yes,
guess it's no, I don't think it will be 23 years. Are you sure about that?
yes, I'm absolutely certain about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not been a very long time since Uttarakhand became a separate state. And initially, actually, it was Uttaranchal, and then
Hmm.
it was renamed to Uttarakhand, right?
Hmm.
So it started off with that. Nityanand Swami was the first chief minister here, right? And then ND Tiwari after that. So yeah, this was somewhere around in the year 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, and are you a working professional or are you a student?
I'm not a working professional. I am currently helping my father. He has a small business and
Oh
I
wow,
help him in that.
excellent, excellent. And what kind of a business does he run, your father?
It's a small trading business
Okay,
of
so but
goods, of jute
trade.
and some spices
Okay. Oh wow, excellent,
and
excellent.
pulses.
Mhm. Okay, so that's great. So, what exactly do you want to do in future? Are you planning to expand your father's business, or are you planning to get a job and do something else?
Let's see if I gain interest in that field. And
Right.
currently I'm learning still. I have not learned it fully yet.
Okay.
So
Right. Right.
I don't have any big plans as such what I will do in the future, but
Mhm.
currently I'm just doing that.
Okay. Great. And besides that, are you doing anything else as well? Like many people these days, they're interested in coding and all those things in the IT sector. So, are you doing anything related to that as well?
So I would like to let you know that I have graduated in computer science
Oh wow,
last year,
excellent. Oh wow.
1 year back,
Okay.
and so I know a bit of coding. I know the basics of it, and
Hmm.
I thought of joining the IT field, but I I said to myself that let's try some other field. Let's try business because I'm from a business family, so let's try some
Right.
other field. Let's see how it goes. So
Yes, and I'm
let's
absolutely
try to
certain. Yes.
let's try to do something else. So
Okay. So is what you learned during your graduation with the IT sector, right? Is that helping you with your business, or the business is totally different?
I would not say specifically
Mm-hmm.
business is totally different. If I had a business of some IT stuff, then I would be
Right.
definitely using it. But it's a completely different business, so there's no
Mm-hmm.
direct use of it.
Right.
Only use is that you get to learn how to, I say, compete, not compete.
Right.
I'm not getting the correct word right now.
Okay. And I do not even understand what you're trying to say. Otherwise, I would have
I'm trying
helped
to
you
say
out.
that what I studied
Uh-huh.
is not directly I'm applying, but indirectly I'm
Okay.
applying.
Okay. So how are you
Like
applying
how
it
to learn
indirectly?
something, how to relearn something, how to
Okay.
manage difficult situations, stuff like that.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you're not planning to upgrade your your business, like make it automated completely and computerize it completely. Go online.
No, I don't have anything currently in mind, but I would definitely see if there is any opportunity to learn or do something. I would
Right.
definitely do it.
Right. These days, the
I'm
online
open to
market has a
learning new
lot of
things.
scope. Yeah. These days, yeah,
Okay.
the online market has a lot of scope. And if you see big companies like the Big Basket and all, they are supplying all these kind of things. They're supplying pulses and they're supplying all the home essentials, right? So yes, it's a good business. It's a booming business. And since you are from the IT background, I'm sure you will definitely be able to bank on it, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Excellent, excellent. Great. Now, how long have you been with Clapping?
I've been with Clapingo for a very long time now. I took a lot of break in between, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see, like, it's my more than I've taken more than 100 sessions of Clapingo.
Okay, right. I generally don't take a look at the number of sessions that a person has taken, but
It's
with your
more than a year on Clapingo.
it's been more than a year. Okay, wow.
Yes.
Okay, but with your confidence, the way that you are speaking, and also the fluency that you are speaking with, and being on this Clappingo platform at the learner's end, I would say your fluency is good, and your confidence is also very nice. It can be seen, right?
Mhm.
So I would say that yes, you are doing pretty well, and over the year that you have been with Clapping Go on and off, it has done you quite good in the department of your confidence and your fluency. However, it's still sometimes you are fumbling for words, but it's okay, right? It happens with everyone. Actually, fumbling sometimes becomes a habit of ours, right? It's not because we are at a loss of words, it becomes a habit of ours. We make it a habit of speaking that way, right?
Okay.
By taking pauses and using fillers, that becomes a habit of. It's not because we are falling short of words, or we don't know what to say, or we are searching for words, or we are struggling with two or three sets of words in our mind, which word to use, which word not to use. It's just simply a habit of speaking, right? So
Okay.
using fillers also is a style of speaking. So if you want to keep the style, it's good enough, right? If you want to keep that, because I don't feel that you are fumbling because you are at a loss of words, right? You have enough words, you have enough choices of words. The only reason that I see that you are fumbling is because it's a habit. That's the way you speak, right?
Yes, I feel that.
Right. For many people, it's a habit. If you notice sometimes, many people will be using phrases like, like,
Pillars.
they will, yes. Some people, they will start with a filler, a monosyllable. For example, they are about to start what they are going to say, but they'll start with and then
Like,
they'll go on and say yes, right? They'll make a short sound. Those kind of sounds they'll start making, those are also fillers, right? But it's their way of speaking, right? It's their style of speaking. It's not because they don't know what to speak or because they're struggling with the language. So that is your case also. With your fumbling, it's not because you are struggling with the language or because you are at a loss of words. It's just your style of speaking, right?
okay.
So if you really want to get rid of it, then you just need to change your style of speaking, be a bit more mindful. Instead of using any monosyllable or taking a pause in the middle of the sentence, take it at the end of the sentence, right? That's one technique that you can use. And instead of making those sounds, it's absolutely perfect to be silent. Instead of saying right, just be quiet. Don't take out that sound. So these kind of practices, and once it becomes your habit, you will not be at you will not be fumbling at all. Okay,
Okay.
right.
So may I
Okay,
ask something that
yes,
what do you
definitely.
do? So this is your job at Clapingo, and apart from this, what do you do?
Till the year 2020, Kunal, I had my own institution and I had a tie-up with a number of colleges here in Uttarakhand. So I used to take care of communication and personality development and interpersonal relationships, soft skills basically, right? For all these colleges, and I used to teach this in my institution also. Then in 2020, I lost my institution to COVID, and then I decided to live a laid back life.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I joined COVID. I mean, sorry, clapingo. I joined clapingo last year, and I think somewhere around this time, July, August. And I also keep helping children here in different schools in my area. I teach 1 or 2 hours in these schools here, kids' schools. I help the kids with their English and communication. And that's it. I live a very laid back life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you must be earning a good amount of money because you had your own institution.
Yeah, along with COVID came a lot of losses, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I have lost a lot of money as well. It's not that I have earned only. Yeah. So I had lost a lot of money also. But then, you see, life goes on. Money does not stop coming. You just need to know where to look, right?
Okay.
Yeah. One thing leads to another and then the other. And I'm so happy. I'm so glad that COVID actually happened, not in any other sense, but in the sense that I got time to spend with my family. Otherwise, I
Okay.
was busy in the institution since 8 o'clock in the morning to around about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So I did not have any time at home, right? But now I have full time at home. See, I'm still at home. Yeah,
Great.
I
Great.
can give, I can give
And
more.
nowadays, I hear a lot about Uttarakhand. Like there's a lot of landslide and weather is very bad. And what's the situation at your place where you're
It's
living?
okay. It's absolutely okay. The weather is bad. It has been raining for the past 2 days. However, you know what? In the news, they show all these things that yes, there was a cloudburst here and a cloudburst there, and people are very troubled because of that. People are very worried because of that. But I'll tell you frankly, Kunal, we are used to it. We people in Uttarakhand, we are very used to it. It happens every year.
And landslides also.
Every year. Every year. Right? In fact, not just during the monsoons, even during the winters, the area that I live in, okay, even during the winters or during the summers also, if there is a quick shower, right, and a heavy downpour, the roads will be closed, there will be landslides on the roads, and yeah,
Okay.
the roads will slide, and houses also collapse, walls collapse, right? And not just in the monsoon, it happens all the year round when it rains.
So don't you feel scared living there? Like anything might happen.
It has become a part of life, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it has become a part of life. It right now it's happening in Himachal, right? Right now all these things up north
Himachal,
there.
yes.
Yes, Himachal is being very affected by this. Last year it was in Uttarakhand, right?
Mm.
Uttarakhand, we saw a lot of damage by the rain, and before that, when that tragedy happened, the Kedarnath one, right? You
Yes,
remember?
yes.
Yeah, that tragedy that happened. So that was also in Uttarakhand, right? So it happens almost every year. So we at least bother about it. It's like people who live in the forest, they're not scared of animals, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it happens every day.
Okay.
Yeah, every day they'll come across a tiger or a leopard or something. For that matter, even here in this place that I live in, we are not scared of these leopards and all these things because we live right next to the forest. There's a forest right behind my house. So,
Okay.
yeah. So on and off, we keep seeing all these things. So it's absolutely normal for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. It's been so nice to talk to you. You seem to be such a curious kind of a person and a very good conversationalist. Most of the learners that I have seen, they don't even ask questions, but at least you're asking questions. Good. Very nice. Okay. So Kunal, tell me one thing. How has your experience been with clapping?
Okay. It's been very good, I would say.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right.
I think I came to Clappingo to learn about myself.
All right.
I came to Clappingo to learn what the tutor has to say about myself. But through the
Right.
process, I learned more about myself from uh, within me. Like I got to know what
Oh.
problems I was facing through the process.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
thought that the tutors will help me, but I helped myself. I would just say that.
excellent, excellent. You know what? It is generally the person himself who helps himself, right?
Absolutely.
A
Yes.
person can show you the way. However, you are the one who needs to walk that, right?
Hmm.
There is this story you've heard about Gautam Buddha. You might have heard about Gautam Buddha, right?
I've heard about Gautam Buddha.
Yeah. So towards the end of his life, he settled down in Lumbini Garden. So there towards Bihar, right? So there he used to preach and he used to take his sermons and everything in the Lumbini Garden. So there was this man. He every day he used to go to the office and he used to pass the garden. Okay, so he would listen to Buddha speaking. He really loved what he said. So one day he went to Buddha and he said, "I want to join. I want to become your disciple." Buddha said, "Sure enough, you're welcome. Come and join." So he went and he joined, and then every day in the morning he would go there, do his meditation and everything, right? Listen to the discourse, and then go to his office. Anyway, a month passed. He was very happy. 2 months passed. He was very happy. Then 6 months passed. He was kind of anxious, right? Because Buddha always talked about enlightenment,
Mhm.
and he said that he was not getting enlightened, right?
Okay.
So anyway, he said, "Let's carry on." So he carried on till a year. But after a year, when nothing happened, he did not get enlightenment. He got irritated. And he went to Buddha and he said, "You're a fraud. You're a fool. You have been fooling us, right? Because I have been coming here for 1 year and I haven't got enlightenment. And you keep talking about enlightenment. There is nothing known
Mhm.
as enlightenment." So Buddha said, "Okay, fine, relax, sit down." And Buddha called one of his disciples, Ananda, right? Ananda was the disciple who actually has written down the Dhamma of Buddhism, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so he called Ananda and he told Ananda to sit in front of the man. So Buddha asked him, "Where are you from?" So the man said, "I'm from Magad." Magad, in those days, there was this city named Magad, right?
Okay.
So he said, "I'm from Magad." So Buddha asked him, "Do you know the way to Magad?" So he said, "Yes." He said, "Tell Ananda." So he started explaining, "Go from here, take a left, then take a right, and then you come across a river, cross the river, blah, blah, or whatever. He told him, right? He told the entire way. So Buddha said, "Tell him again." He told him again. And he made him repeat the way to Magar around about 50 to 60 times, right?
Okay.
And the man got irritated again. As it is, he was irritated, he got even more
Mhm.
irritated. He was like, "What is the point of this? What are you doing?" So
Mhm.
Buddha said, "You've told him the way 60 times, but he still has not reached Magar, right?
Mm.
So tell him the way till he reaches Magar." So the man says, "He won't, even if I tell him 100 times, right? He will have to get up and walk. Then
Mm.
only he'll reach Magar, right?" So Buddha said, "That's exactly what I want to tell you, right?"
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell you about enlightenment, right? But only you can walk that path. So, as you were saying,
Absolutely.
right? As you were saying, we are tutors. We sometimes people call us mentors. Sometimes people call us speakers, right? We can only show you the way. We can only say, "Okay, you can improve here. You can improve here," but it takes you to do it, right?
Mm.